Okay, YouTube, this is a little bit of a rant here, and this is something that I struggled with for about 7 years. It was hard to deal with. It made things a nightmare. It caused a lot of grief in our family, and that is fragrance. You think, oh, fragrance, you know, what does it matter if something smells good? What does it matter if I have so much fabric softener in my clothes that you can smell me at 100 yards? What does it matter? I'll come into your home and it's fabric softener, even though it's Downy Unstoppable, which is a scent adder, not a fabric softener, no matter what they claim. They started making those because they figured out people were using 4 and 5 times the amount of laundry detergent called for to get extra scent in their clothes. So they're just following a trend and found a way to make money off something that they already produce, which is fragrance. They just concentrate it and put it in a form where you add it in there, and your house and your clothes smell like a whorehouse for 2 months after you wash them. And that's my opinion on it. But when you're going as a home health care aide into the home of the elderly or the infirmed, the handicapped, the crippled, whatever reason that they need a nurse or a healthcare aide, you do not wear fragrance. Matter of fact, the state guidelines for state tested nurses aides, which you have to be a home healthcare aide anymore, which means basically you're just a glorified housekeeper, because you're not allowed to change bandages, but you are allowed to give people baths. So you have to be a tested nurse's aide to do that. And the state regulations, it tells you are not allowed to wear fragrance. All the agencies have fragrance rules. All the county agencies that subsidize it, or Medicare, or private insurance, they all have the same regulations about no fragrance. Because when people are on certain medications or on a rotation of medications, taking medications in conjunction, they become hypersensitive to certain things. And certain medications and certain combinations cause really weird reactions. And this is something that doctors know, but they have to put the people on all these things to save their lives. And some side effects just come with as a result of it, and there's nothing that can be done about that at this point in time. Okay, let's see here. This one here is easy to find anywhere. All Free Clear. And my brother has to use that. My nephew had an allergic reaction at a hotel here in town, in Heber Heights, because they'd switched laundry detergent from their previous brand, which was totally unscented, to Procter & Gamble Procter & Gamble Tide. And Tide has a chemical in it that's a scent preservative that causes my nephew's skin to turn lobster red, and for the kid to be screaming in pain and have to go to the hospital. That chemical's not in here. This here, free of perfumes, clear of dyes. That there will clean your clothing without the need to smell like a whorehouse, without causing people allergic reactions, without an old person's skin coming in contact with your clothes and causing them a rash and bleeding, which that does happen. I use the laundry packets because I like the packets. I keep them, closed up in the package, and I keep it in the cabinet. I don't have any children in my home, just a cat. If I did have children, I'd keep them up someplace where it'd be even more harder to get to them. Okay, this is what I use for my body wash. This is my shower soap. Okay, Dove, sensitive skin. There's the keyword, unscented. And I got this for my mom. One of her nurses' aides is having a hard time buying it, so I actually got her some. I usually get this at Sam's Club in a 3-pack. That's like $10 for a 3-pack. And one of these bottles for me, that's like 6-8 months, and I'm a large guy. Okay, this does have fragrance in it. Unfortunately, I've bought this before where it was unscented, but that's very hard to find. All these stores want all these deodorants that are over scented. This is Dove Sensitive Skin. You know, it is by Unilever brands, and it does list right there. It has perfume in it, but it is it's very light. I mean, even out in the sunlight, it's been out in the sun for 20 minutes. You can barely smell it. Okay, this is your anti-static. What do you actually call this? Is this just anti-static, or is this a fabric softener? 240 sheets. Yeah. Static control, hypoallergenic, helps reduces wrinkles, softens. So this is actually a fabric softener. Okay. A lot of these people, these home healthcare aides, these nurses, they use what they call a fabric softener. And when you don't smoke cigarettes and you can actually smell things, you can smell these people coming outdoors with the wind blowing away from them at 20 feet. If the wind is blowing your direction, you can smell them a half mile off at times. If they went in the woods smelling like that, all the game animals would be gone. All the birds would be hiding. Yeah, it's like that. Anyways, these are... They have a little bit of a whiff to them when you pull them out, but when you dry your clothes, they do not add any fragrance. They take out the static. I like the bounce, but finding them in the Free and Gentle or the Unscented, it's getting harder and harder to do. That's why last time I found them, I bought the 240 box, and you can see how much is gone. I had a partial box when I bought this one. So, yeah, that's over a year's supply for me at my current laundry rates.